Clemson has surged into playoff contention, ranked number 12 in the latest college football playoff rankings, just outside the field. This position could shift dramatically with a victory over number 15 South Carolina on Saturday. At 9-2, Clemson's schedule strength and performance against Power 4 opponents have become key talking points in the playoff debate. The Tigers' losses to Georgia and Louisville remain blemishes, particularly the home loss to an unranked Louisville team. However, the quality of their schedule sets them apart. Clemson has faced 10 Power 4 opponents, including 2 ranked SEC teams, while playoff rival Indiana has only played 9 and avoided any games against the SEC, ACC, or Big 12. Indiana's lone loss came to number 2 Ohio State, but their schedule lacks a signature victory. CFP Committee Chairman Ward Manuel acknowledged that Clemson and Indiana are in close competition, describing the evaluation as pretty close. Manuel refrained from speculation, but emphasized that winning consistently boosts a team's case. A win over South Carolina would provide Clemson with a quality victory that Indiana, even with a win over 1-10 Purdue, cannot match. Indiana ranked number 10, with a 10-1 record, and has a slight edge in the record, but lacks the strength of schedule. The Hoosiers canceled a matchup with Louisville in favor of Western Illinois, while Clemson took on Georgia. This discrepancy raises questions about how much credit should be given to more challenging non-conference schedules. Clemson's road has been more complex, and a win this weekend could reinforce their playoff credentials. Despite similar records, Indiana's best victories come against teams with modest winning records, none better than 6-5. Meanwhile, if Clemson defeats South Carolina, it would mark their best win of the season, potentially enough to surpass Indiana in the rankings. The Tigers' path forward depends on their performance and maintaining their lead over 3-loss SEC teams like Alabama and Ole Miss, both of whom boast more vital wins, but face an uphill battle with an extra loss. The committee's decision to rank Clemson ahead of Alabama and Mississippi signals its preference for teams with fewer losses, even if their wins aren't as strong. With 3-loss teams generally dismissed from contention, Clemson's playoff hopes rest on maintaining a better case than Indiana. By scheduling Georgia in their opener instead of a lesser opponent, Clemson created an opportunity to differentiate themselves, even if it resulted in an early loss. Ultimately, if Clemson secures a 10th win against South Carolina, their resume would include 10 Power 4 opponents, a notable achievement compared to Indiana's slate. The committee has shown a willingness to reward such efforts, and Manuel's comment that winning always helps underscores the importance of this weekend's matchup. While neither team has built an unassailable playoff case, Clemson's ability to claim a solid late-season victory may provide the needed edge. The Tigers are closing the gap on Indiana, and could leapfrog them with a statement win, making the playoff dream a more realistic possibility heading into the final rankings.